So apparently there was a little bit of drama today because USADA went to Cyborg's house. And I know I've been the topic of interest a lot on her social media.
Wait a minute, what's
and
going
I
on
don't
here?
mind fighters trying to promote and hype fights, and that's fine. But let's be real for a minute.
Uh-oh.
She said she's being tested by USADA and wants me to be tested just as much.
Yeah.
And she probably should have looked on their public records on the USADA webpage and seen I've been tested 9 times compared to her 8.
Oh, either. Either.
I'm in no race. I really don't care. I just know I compete clean and they test me all the time. So I just never needed an applause for passing my tests. And in the meantime, I'll just spend my time training and she can spend her time complaining and making false accusations and false memes.
How is Cris gonna explain this?
The main attraction, satisfaction for your listening or your leisure. Try to troll the coach and you will end up in the seizure. Pertain upon your brain, you just can't take the plain fact that this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there never been no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen.
All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and get this video in there. And that's just the way that is. Shout out to my boy Lavelle Williams, man. Lavelle got your text, man. He sent this to me, and he just wanted to hear my thoughts about this whole situation. Holly Holm dropped a napalm bomb on Cris Cyborg. Dropped a napalm bomb. Holly was like, look, I get tested more than you. But to be honest, though, at one point, I don't know if Cris, the last time they looked at that site, but Cris Cyborg, because I look at that site. I mean, I actually do look at the site. And at one point, Cris Cyborg was the most tested female women's MMA athlete. At one point, it was Cris Cyborg. But it seems Holly Holm has surpassed Cris Cyborg. So Holly Holm shut that down. Holly shut it down. Holly said, I wasted a minute of my life making this video. God dog, Cris, she eated you. Cris Cyborg, you gotta respond to this one. You got to. Like, Cris, how you gonna explain this one? Oh, man. But nah, this ain't a Cris Cyborg. Hey, man, you know I ain't bashing the board. But man, Holly Holm eat the that, boy. She eat the that PG-13 channel. Okay? But, hey, you know, Holly said, I know she trying to build a fight. So, y'all, what do I keep telling y'all? I keep telling y'all that these two are in on this together. Now Holly Holm has bought in to selling this fight. That's what she's supposed to do. Way to go, Holly. This finna be a mega fight. This is finna be the biggest fight in women's MMA history. For how long it lasts. Oh, God. Now, you got legions of these dumb fans, you know, and I'm just saying, you know, of course, they're gonna say, oh, yeah, you know, look at that. That's why they test Cyborg so much. Okay, so, you extreme Holly Holm fan. I'm not talking about the people that roll with this channel. Not you guys, okay? We talk fights here logically. We talk logical fights, okay? Not you guys. I'm talking about the legions of extreme Holm fans. Okay? How y'all gonna explain this one? You know, then I start thinking, wait a minute. Why are they testing Holly Holm so much? Why? And guys, I gotta tell y'all, it really kind of throws a red flag. Like, wait a minute. Whoa. Because, you know, Holly Holm has been tested a lot recently. Because the last time I checked, it was about, 3 months ago, Holly Holm didn't have 9 drug tests. I'm being honest, she didn't. But now all of a sudden, they testing her. Maybe because, look, maybe because this fight is going to happen. Maybe it's because this fight really is going to happen. But I started thinking, but then could it be because Holly's in the Winklejohn camp? Because we know the reputation that the Winklejohn camp has now. I mean, folks, I'm just being honest. I'm not sitting here throwing salt on anything. I like this call out by Holly Holm. This is good. I was wondering when Holly Holm was going to do something, and I sat back and I watched this, and I enjoyed every minute of this, Holly. Holly got to do more of this. Holly Holm got to do more of this, y'all. I mean, you know, I sat up in here and I said, you know, dang. That's what I'm talking about, Holly. Finally. Yeah, call her out. Call her out. Return to mental warfare, Holly. Return to mental warfare, and that's what Holly Holm did. But one got to think now, y'all. Why is she being tested so much now? Is there a suspicion? Because I know these drug tests, they just don't randomly decide to just test people like this. Some people get tested a lot more than other people. Some people, they ain't even been active, and they getting tested. Some people are very much, they're active all the time, and they seem to not get tested hardly ever. I don't know. It really throws up a flag, though. I wonder, does USADA think that maybe Holly could possibly be on something? Did somebody send USADA? Because some people do that too. They'll send USADA like a message, or they'll send them like something to alert them that they think that somebody's cheated. See, in the world of track and field, this has happened before. I mean, I've had athletes that USADA just pop up all of a sudden. And I'm like, you were just here a month ago. USADA? You were just here a month ago, and you're here again. This was 2 years ago, I told one guy, man, and I swear, man, he came, and I'm like, dude, you just tested my athlete 2 years ago. No, I'm sorry. 2 years ago, I said, you just tested him a month ago, man. I said, dude, this is what, within a month period almost. I said, what's up? He said, I can't really disclose any information, man. That's all he told me. So USADA, they're very hush-hush, but they get tips all the time. Oh, they get these tips about people who they possibly think. But I'm telling you, this many times they're treating Holly like she's tested positive for something. I'm telling you, that's how she being treated. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But if something come up, and if Holm pop dirty, boy, you know, the MMA world is going to be turned upside down. The MMA world going to be turned upside down. But Cris, I don't know that you can't use this no more. Like, Holly is tested more than you now. About one more whole time. Woo. But, you know, I think Cris is probably meaning this too over the past 5 years, man. Cris Cyborg has been tested. I'm sorry, man. If you go back maybe a 5-year history, Cris Cyborg has been the most tested women's MMA fighter. Okay? Not in the year 2017, though, but you know what? Yeah. Overall, for the last 5 years, Cris Cyborg has been. But Holly Holm straight napalm bombed you, Cris Cyborg. I need to know, Cris, you got to, now, Cris, you got to say something about this. Because if you stay silent on this one, Cris, I don't know. I got to come make me another video about this. I got to, Cris, you got to come. Somebody on your team, did you see what Holly just said about you? Did you see this? Oh, man. Holly with the napalm bomb. Woo! That's just gonna make Cris Cyborg mad anyway. I keep telling y'all this fight ain't going the distance. I think to me, I think Cyborg by KO, not TKO. I think it's Cyborg by KO. Now, I think it will be a TKO stoppage though, Cris. If they fight, TKO stoppage in my opinion. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harris. And I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.